Hello, welcome to another episode of In the Lab with Loctite. Today I am armed with liquid nitrogen, forceps, an empty black can. We're going to be discussing elastomerics. Why? I don't know. So I'm going to bring in Chris, who's going to help me out. Chris?
Hey, Phil.
How are you, sir?
Good. All right, let's do this. Let's show you some of the benefits that we have with elastomerics over more rigid adhesives like epoxies. Right now, what we have here, bonded up top, we have a epoxy. So that's a relatively rigid product. And then we have one of our much more flexible elastomeric adhesives. So we have a steel panel that's bonding a glass microscope slide to it. So we're going to kind of show what happens when that gets a very fast thermal shock to it.
Okay,
So
we're actually going to do that?
We're going to do that right now. That's why we brought that in. Yep, there you go. All right.
Folks, do not try this at home. Okay. Gotta admit, Chris, this is pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah. All right. We got that all nice and in there, right?
Is there something cracking in here?
All right, yep, something is cracking in there.
Oh my.
So let's take a look at that. As you can see, the epoxy completely separated from the steel plate it was bonded to. We have the shattered glass microscope slide. On the elastomeric side, nothing, no shatter. And that's due to its flexibility.
So, I mean, this is an ideal application if you have really extreme temperatures across the board or
Absolutely.
fast-changing temperatures.
Yeah,
right?
going from 140 degrees Fahrenheit and doing a quick drop down to negative 60 Fahrenheit, that's something that we would want to use an elastomeric adhesive for.
Wow, that is pretty awesome.
All right, let's move this on off to the side, and let's talk about some other great things about elastomerics. All right, feel free to take your mask off.
Okay. Gloves?
Gloves can come off too. All right. Get this guy out of the
Double
way.
protected. Okay, so what do we have here?
All right, so here we have one of our high-performance structural bonders. It's
Okay.
a methyl methacrylate versus
what?
a methyl methacrylate.
Methyl. Why do you guys have these
Sorry.
long words?
We have an MMA. We have a high-performance,
Okay.
high-strength structural bonder.
Okay, so we'll call it MMA.
Well, we have an MMA.
All right,
And then we have our elastomerics that
Okay.
we've been talking about.
Great.
So what we want to really emphasize here is the repairability of this. Say you have a truck that gets into a hailstorm, it gets a little dings on the road, it gets scratches.
Sure.
There are ways to repair those panels, and we're going to show why you would want to choose an elastomeric over a MMA. So,
Okay. So this represents a panel that's already mounted somewhere, right?
Yep.
And we're using an elastomeric product here.
yeah. So
Okay.
let's take those channel locks,
All right, I got mine.
pop it right on there.
All right, I'm gonna pull it
All right,
apart.
and then we're just going to pull apart. So you can see, not a whole ton of strength required. We're getting cohesive failure on it.
Cohesive, I've learned that.
Cohesive, yes,
failure.
absolutely.
Yep,
So let's try and do the same thing on that MMA panel.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, big boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like tug of war. I won't let go. That's not coming apart.
All right. Yeah, that's how far we got.
Wow. Didn't even move. So this gives you the ability to repair it now.
Yeah,
Is that
so
what it
now,
is? So you
what we can do is take that, put a new panel up, and have that panel be completely repaired.
All right, got it.
Yep.
Awesome.
As opposed to this one, not so much.
All righty.
All right, so let's take a look at a video of this in action. Cool.
Yeah, that is pretty
Awesome.
cool. That's some pretty good stuff, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun today.
All right. Great seeing you, Phil.
Good seeing you again, too. Wow, that was another episode of In the Lab with Loctite. For everyone watching, if you have any questions on this topic or any other topics that you would like to see explained on future segments, just call the Henkel Technical Information Line at 1-800-Loctite.